Community Day is finally here for 2K20, and for those of you guys who don't know what that is, it's just a bunch of YouTubers, a bunch of content creators in general get to play 2K20 early, and it is held in LA, I'm pretty sure, this year, and it did start today. And there's so many news that's going around Twitter, and nobody has actually made a video on it yet, but I'm sure there's going to be videos that the content creators are going to put out that actually played the game early later this week, tonight or tomorrow. But I'm basically telling you guys everything that they tweeted out on Twitter, and you guys won't even believe half the stuff I say, but they tweeted it out, they played the game early, so everything that I'm about to tell you guys is confirmed. Now let's actually get into it. So iPod King Carter was one of the people who actually attended Community Day, and he'll probably make a video on this later this week, as well as other content creators with real footage. But this is what the MyPlayer Builder actually looks like. I'll zoom in for you so you guys can have a better look at it. I know it's kind of blurry, but this is the best that we got so far until the actual footage comes out. Now this looks completely, and I mean completely, different than previous 2Ks when you were able to make your MyPlayer. And apparently it takes a long time to build the actual player. As you can see right here, this is what Annoying said, and he said there's like 4 stages to creating your MyPlayer, and that's all we know of as of right now. Obviously, he might be exaggerating it a little bit, but at the same time, if you didn't go to Community Day, then this is all the information we got. So if there's going to be like 3 to 4 stages to creating your MyPlayer, then obviously it's way different from previous 2Ks. But just looking at it right here, it looks completely different, and I feel like it's going to be really hard to actually make your perfect player. That's why they're making it so you can actually play it at every single overall. So let's say you wanted to you made your MyPlayer, right? And then you want to play it at like a 91 overall. You will be able to do that, so you know your player's potentials at that overall. And iPod King Carter is not the only one who said you could actually go to a 99 overall for free. A bunch of people actually said it, and you could actually play your player at different overalls during the demo. I don't know if it's going to be like during the full game and you could just test it out before you make a whole new player. I don't know any of that. They're probably going to cover that in their videos. And another thing is, Hank the Tank actually did say that it did take him a long time to make his player. So it might be 4 stages. Honestly, it might even be more than that. So you guys got to take into consideration, it's not like previous 2Ks. So if you're thinking about a player build right now and you want to make like a play sharp, keep in mind that it might not be the same as last year. The player you're thinking of making right now might not be as good in 2K20. So just keep that in mind. Be careful with what you're gonna make. That's why we're able to make it for free and get to a 99 overall before you actually make that player. So that's just one thing I want to talk to you guys about. There's so many more news. Like, all right, I'm about to just get into it right now. So choosing your MyPlayer's Takeover, ain't that a I don't know what the hell this means, to be honest, but the fact that we could actually choose our takeover and it's not one takeover for a specific build, that's the craziest thing I actually ever heard of. I don't know how that's gonna work. As you can see on the screen right here, he did say that you can't you can't miss and match crazy badges like a pure rim protector or like a glass cleaner with a sharpshooter. You can't do anything crazy like that, but in a way you will be able to pick your takeover. So obviously I don't know how that works unless I actually went to Community Day, but that's the information that we got so far. And with that information, the way I'm thinking of it, I can't even think of like how this actually works. Like, I can't think of anything whatsoever besides that I want to make a sharpshooter who has a playmaking takeover. That's the kind of player that I want to make. A sharpshooter that can actually dribble like a playmaker. That's the kind of takeover that I want. But I don't know if you'll be able to do that. So I don't really know anything much of this, but I just wanted to bring it to you guys because that's really interesting, and you guys could spark a conversation in the comment section because I want to see what you guys think about this, because I can't think of anything crazy right now, but that's just a crazy thing that they added into 2K20. Now let's talk about something else. So apparently 2K20's attribute cap system is way different, and apparently from what Juiceman said, it is similar to 2K16, and that's what a lot of us actually wanted, and that's probably the 2K that we had the most freedom when creating our players, because we were literally able to max out almost every attribute cap we wanted except one category. That was the most freedom we actually ever had. And then in 2K16 we also had inside and outside and balanced play styles, which I don't think is going to be in 2K20. They personally did not say anything about that, except that we basically have our own unique archetypes. So I'm like 99.9% sure inside, outside, and balance is not in it. Actually, I'm basically like 100% sure. But as far as like creating your own player and having the freedom, 2K16 was the last 2K that we were able to actually like max out every stat and category except one category. Now if it's similar to 2K16, then a lot of our my players are legit gonna be different. Like, that's the craziest thing that's going through my head right now, is how many different players I'm actually going to make in 2K20 and how many combinations I'm going to put together. I might even make the same player except equip a different takeover on them, because I'm pretty sure once you equip the takeover on your one player, you have to deal with that takeover for like that whole player. You can't just switch takeovers, I'm pretty sure. But if that's the case, you could even just make the same character and switch takeovers. Like, who knows, but you'll be able to do all of that for free during the demo. So whatever takeover you want, you can actually make that during the actual release. So you'll make your player, then you'll choose the takeover. So like I said earlier in the video, just be careful with what you make. Just like, I mean, like, be careful. They're giving you like I wouldn't say unlimited opportunities, but they're giving you multiple opportunities to make your player. So try to make it as perfect as you want them to be, so that when 2K20 actually releases, you won't complain. They'll get less complaints, and it should just be flowing as 2K20 from there. But that's another thing I like. That was another conversation I actually wanted to talk about. Comment down below, because I'm curious to what you guys actually think about that. But there's also a lot more things to talk about, so keep watching because I got a lot of information right now. So for those of you guys who are actually wondering, this is what speed boosting in 2K20 actually looks like. Look how fast he just bursted to the basket. I ain't never see some crazy like, it just reminds me of that 2K16 feel for some reason. Like, I feel like this is like a 2K16 remastered in a way, because there's gonna be a lot of cheeses, a lot of speed boosters in 2K20 My Park, so just be prepared for that. But apparently the dribbling in 2K20 is a lot harder also. Like, you have to use 2 different analog sticks just to use dribble moves and put combos together. Like, that's completely different from previous 2Ks. And like, I'm still gonna make a playmaker and probably make him like a play sharp, I don't know, but he's gonna have some type of playmaker in that build. So I'm still gonna dribble a lot. But keep in mind, the more you dribble, when I say I'm going to dribble a lot, I mean like I'm going to try to break ankles, but I'm not going to over dribble, only because they already tweeted this out. Even Mike Wang said it. If you over dribble, your player will get fatigued and you won't be able to like speed boost anymore. You won't be able to pull off certain combos. So you can't just sit there and spam dribble moves, because that will not work. Your player's overall basically his stats will just go down if you just sit there and spam dribble moves and all that. So you can't do what you can do in like 2K19, 2K18. You can't just do that anymore. So you really have to have ball movement and be careful with what you do on the court, because that will affect your player as well as the team. So if you want to win, it's basically up to ball movement this year, unless you're just a god at isoing and you could break ankles in like 3 to 4 seconds. But if you have to take like the whole 24-second shot clock to break ankles, then isoing is not for you in 2K20, because like from what I'm hearing so far, that's just going to be hard to ISO. But that's another interesting topic I want you guys to talk about down below, because like, I don't like everything, all the information I'm getting right now is just like running through my head, and like I want to spark a conversation with you guys. So just comment down below what you think about that, because that was really interesting as well. So this one's gonna be crazy, because like for all y'all people that say green on God, like I just got a green light, nah, we can tell if you guys got a green light this year. Juiceman even said it we will be able to see our teammates green lights. And there's also a new badge called Ice in My Veins, and for those of you guys who don't watch basketball or just don't know what that is, that's D'Angelo Russell. Is basically like his signature when he has ice in his veins. It's hard well, I can explain it a little bit better. So like in clutch situations, when he hits a clutch ass shot in like the fourth quarter or something like that, and he does that ice in his veins and like the signature he always does, that's what that means. So if you acquire that badge, I'm pretty sure your stats just go up. It's specifically for shooting or like driving to the basket, maybe even dribbling. I don't know too much about that, but I'm pretty sure your stats just go up. So that is a new badge that we just found out about today. I don't know the complete definition of it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But all this information is rolling out left and right, so stay tuned for another video I might put out, because there's going to be more stuff talking about it. And also stay tuned for other YouTubers as well, not just my channel, because everybody's going to be posting these 2K20 news, especially like annoying iPod King Carter, Cole the Man. All of them are going to be posting on their channel as well, with footage most likely. So stay tuned to everybody, including me, because I will keep you guys updated as well. And it is an 11-minute video, and I didn't even cover everything, but that's probably like 85% of it. So you guys are up to date right now with everything. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys with this video. So if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And peace.